Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what's going on? This apparently is a game that was custom tailored to fit my personality. So I guess we'll jump back into it. If you've not seen the Stanley Parable, episode number 1 went up, and it is the best reviewed, or I guess it's the best rated and the best viewed video on the cave in probably several months. And I think it's because me and Stewie's dad are apparently about to do a battle of wits, a battle of quips, a battle of one-liners, a battle of attitudes. And apparently Mr. Belvedere is somebody's uncle that is one of the denizens who wants to fist fight me now, which whatever, PAX East, let's bring it on. I think it's really funny that in this opening scene here, I don't know if you guys can see it, but the fraps counter in the top left-hand corner is also visible in the top left corner of the Stanley Parable. Oh my god, Inception, let's do this. Alright, so I have something special planned for this run, because obviously so much of this particular game is contingent on independent choice and you know, decision making and all that, etc., etc. So I have brought the Quarter of Fate, and I'm going to...
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Really? We're going to start off like that, huh? Yeah, I know. And so I'm going to make most of my decisions based off the Quarter of Fate. And, you know, if I get one of those, like, 1 through 5 choices, I have a pen and some scraps of paper ready, and I will make 1 through 5 scraps, and I will pick one out of a hat. Alright, so, heads will be yes, I do it. Tails will be no. Heads will be left. Tails will be right. And right now, heads, I stay in the room. Tails, I leave. Flip, it's tails, I leave. So that's number 1. Now, there are some things that people have asked me to do, and if you played through the game, if it's like spoiler-ish stuff, don't be a douche. But if there are little things, then I will happily try them out. Like this one, somebody said try the door like 5 times. So I can do that. Hey, Stewie's dad. You like that? You like my free will? Ooh. Look at Stanley trying all the doors.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Gonna keep trying this door. Somebody else said sit in the broom closet. I might do that. The denizens rule you. Know that.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office.
Did not.
But it didn't make a single difference.
Nope.
Nor did it advance the story in any way.
I'm just touching 429. I'm not touching all the doors. Just this one. Over and over again. Over and over. Nobody knows the trouble I see. Nobody knows my sorrow. You like that? That do anything for you? Creepy British voyeur. Yeah. 429. Said in the first episode, kind of wanted to hook up with 429. Now that she's not here, I think now's a great time to go in there and maybe see if there's a spare pair of panties to steal. Alright, whoever said that is a total doofus. I'm not doing that anymore. Alright, so let's go to our first choice. Yeah, we know. Touching everything, touching everything. Alright, so I think our first choice is door to the left, door to the right.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, well, you know what, Mr. Belvedere? I'm going to consult with the Quarter of Fate. Alright, so heads or tails? That looks like we're bucking the odds again. This
was not the correct way to the meeting room.
I'm aware.
And Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Absolutely.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
That's fine. No, that's... where do you think Yeah.
Yes,
yep.
Truly a room worth admiring.
Sure is.
It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
And drinking cold drinks in. Smart ass, I'm gonna pretend you're being sincere. Yeah, you know what? I know what all you say through here, so I'm leaving.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Get my vinegar strokes in here, you dick.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, here we go. Left is heads, tails is right. Quarter of Fate. Oh, Jesus God, I dropped the Quarter of Fate. Where did it land? Oh, God. It's a live recording. Quarter of Fate, come back. Oh, no. I can't make decisions based on logic without the Quarter of Fate. I need a light. This this is a disaster. Come on, man. Why am I so poor? I should have like 2 quarters of fate. There should have been a backup quarter of fate. These are the kinds of things you need to look into before you start, Taffy. What the hell is the matter with you? Oh, I messed it up. We're gonna do some editing. We're gonna go find. Oh, I found the quarter of fate. Okay, hold on. Headphones. Check. Uncomfortable office chair. Check. Quarter of fate. Check. Oh, it's a tails. We're gonna continue to buck the odds.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yep. Alright, so we know what suicide does here. There are still options over here. So, heads, we continue on that-a-way. Tails, we go into the fuck you corridor, where he continues to be upset at us. Quarter of fate. Tails.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important.
Okay.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Alright. I will ultimately end up going through the red door, but let's see if we piss him off first. Quarter of fate! Dude, the quarter of fate is playing this game the way I would.
Aha. Okay. Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Quarter of fate! Quarter of fate comes up tails again! I love this. This is actually going better than I'd ever imagined.
I still don't think we're communicating
Now I have
properly.
to go this way.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Quarter of fate. I can't. I'm like Two-Face. Alright, quarter of fate says go through the red door. Alright, here we go.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time?
That's
the problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop.
That's a pretty flimsy basis of trust.
We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Alright, so head says we stop. Oh, holy crap. Okay, ooh, it's kind of dude from Saw-esque, don't you think? Is there no other option? There's really, he walked me into a never-ending, oh my god, are you serious? Alright, I guess heads is left, tails is right. I have no idea if it makes a difference. Quarter of fate! Going to the right. Yeah. Okay. Boy, the frame rate really drops off on this thing.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
I don't know. Is it a planetarium?
Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Alright, heads we stay, tails we go. Quarter of fate. Heads we stay. This is pretty soothing. I'll hand it to you, Mr. Belvedere. If you've picked a spot to rate me, you've picked a nice one. Ah. This is almost enough to make it consensual. I'm still gonna clinch, though. Really hard. You'll be lucky to pass a greased BB in there. Got another pattern for me? I'm enjoying my walk down 1994 Screensaver Lane. I feel like I'm playing FTL. Only the soundtrack is not nearly as good. Slug interceptor incoming. Heads we stay, tails we go. Quarter of fate. Oh, Jesus, I almost dropped it again. Heads we stay. This is a battle of wills. No, Belvedere, that you will win. But I will be so annoying in the meantime. I guarantee you will want me out. Alright, Quarter of Fate, get us the hell out of here. Quarter of Fate says leave. Thank God. Alright. Wait, can I walk off the edge? Oh, I can't. Ah! That was a moment of free will, though.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Leaving. Quarter of Fate, do I go back in? He sounded sad. Oh, nope. Quarter of Fate says keep walking. You don't buck the Quarter of Fate.
No. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Well, did you coat them in olive oil and butter and claymores? Like,
please,
I'm
no,
not
Stanley,
drunk.
let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
I'm not very drunk. Oh my God, really? Quarter of Fate. This is the big one.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Heads we nosedive, tails we walk back down. I'm not one to argue with the Quarter of Fate.
No! Oh, thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Heads we do it again, tails we don't, I guess. Quarter of Fate. Oh, Jesus, I dropped it. Oh, head says we do it again. Mama didn't raise a quitter.
No. No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Because the Quarter of Fate!
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
You sound like you're upset that I didn't let you rape me. But it's not up to me. Is it, narrator? It's up to the Quarter of Fate. Quarter of Fate says we try again. And I don't argue with the Quarter.
My God. Is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
It's not personal.
Am I reading the situation correctly?
Well, it's a little personal. Quarter of Fate!
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
I feel like we've won.
It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Quarter of Fate says we leave, but I kind of want to jump again. Best 2 out of 3. Best 3 out of 5. Screw it, I'm jumping again. 3 tails in a row, but still. Oh man, I don't know if I can go against the Quarter of Fate. Oh, that feels like killing Judgment and Isaac. It feels inherently wrong. Okay, one more time. Quarter of Fate. Do you want me to walk back down the steps and go back to the crazy astronomy date rapey room? God dang it, stupid. Now I'm angry at the Quarter of Fate. I'm not even angry at the narrator now. That's 4 tails in a row. Fine. We'll go back. We'll make narrator happy for like a minute. But if I don't like what he's saying, I'm coming back here and killing myself.
Do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me? I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I wish I still thought that was possible.
I'm looking at you, Quarter of Fate. Feeling a little betrayed. Don't get me wrong. Some cool sort of... Do we have any acid? Are there any hallucinogens I could possibly get hooked up with? Quarter of fate. Well. Narrator! Buddy? Chum? I don't know, what other British terms of endearment? Lad? Is that Irish? That's more Irish. Governor? Quarter of fate, come on, man. You gotta let me get out of here. The Yanni music is killing me. Alright, quarter of fate says we can leave again. Quarter of fate doesn't say we can murder ourselves. Quarter of fate, this has to be the only way out. I mean, come on, man. Quarter of fate, can we try murdering ourselves? Can we go all the way with this? Oh, Jesus. Quarter of fate says yes from on top of my keyboard. Alright, let's get it on. Let's get it over with. One more time for the folks at home. Ryan McLaffy Taffy Caps climbs the ladder, approaches the edge. The French judge none too impressed with the technicality of his last dive, but that doesn't leave him deterred. Afraid he may Luganus. Hit his head, not like get AIDS. Here we go. The breast, I guess it would be a breast dive, swan dive into a face plant. Yeah! Oh,
it's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Oh my god, that was morose. Oh my god. I just got like a weird shiver. That was... Ooh. That was actually sad. Oh. Quarter of fate. How could you? Nobody left that happy.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, I feel dirty. I need an adult. You didn't give me another way out, you proper British dick.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'll do it if I have to again. I mean, I won't revisit an ending that we so very clearly understand, but I'm not one to argue with the quarter of fate.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I'm well aware.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow.
Masturbation jokes.
This room. What a beauty. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, there are still options through that construction workery zone, so we'll go ahead and try that out for size. Oh god, I dropped the quarter of fate. Oh, but it came up heads. Okay, so we're going this way. Alright, let's see here.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
You cannot expect me not quarter of fate, come on. Okay. Heads. Awesome red down arrow button. Tails. Suck. Okay, here we go. Quarter of fate, big money. It's important. Oh, you're so fucking cool, quarter of fate. Yeah. I am so happy right now. Hit it again. Wait, what? If you start me over again without giving me any...
Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Are there any other options? Alright, well, I don't think quarter of fate's needed for left.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
That's strike 1, Jeeves. Don't let there be a strike 2.
No.
Motherfucker, that's strike 2.
Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
You don't want to know strike 3. Seriously. Have you seen 7? The movie 7? That dude with the dildo with the knife on the end? That's you, Jeeves. Why do I feel like I'm descending into like... What?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
I'm gonna give you one last shot, Jeeves. Quarter of fate. Let's get to work. Set the quarter of fate down someplace where I'm not gonna drop it.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yep, I'm here.
What could it mean?
I'm with you.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Still options on the right-hand side, so...
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Oh, no. Okay. We came planned for this contingency, people. Don't panic. Alright, I have post-it notes. Alright. Alright, so there's... How many options? Realistically, there's only 5. So, we will go... no, this is a shit piece of paper. Hold on. Okay. Alright. And then we write 1 through 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh, you dick! I was making a decision. Quit fucking with my perception of time. I'm finishing what I'm doing now. You can't make me. All right, 1 through 5. Good. And now we need like a bag or something. Oh, I got an envelope right here. The perks of sitting at a desk. All right. And then we take that and we put it inside the envelope, and we write on the front. The envelope of destiny. Yeah. All right. You ready to go round 4 or false start or whatever? Come on, Belvedere.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm prepped for you now. I have the court. Are you fucking serious?
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Alright, quarter of fate. I know that if I stay here, he'll just restart the game on me. So, until there's a valid choice, I'm sticking with this.
Aha!
What?
I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
Where have you stuck me?
Wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
You're fucking with my head now.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Oh. Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Yay! I won!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Excellent.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
I made an envelope of destiny,
Okay?
you dick.
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
I didn't put in effort. I have the quarter of fate. I have the envelope of destiny, you dick.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
All right, we'll wait until there's a choice. I feel like there are other doors open. Oh, here's a choice. All right, heads and tails. Heads left, tails right. Oh, God. Quarter of destiny, come back. Oh. It says tails. It's the lamer choice of the two, but we have to obey the quarter of destiny. Or the quarter of fate. Envelope of destiny. Alright, here we go.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
This has to be where the raping happens. That is raping music if I've ever heard it. Quarter of destiny, why, or quarter of fate, why do you keep pushing me down this rabbit hole? This looks rapey as shit. Oh, Johnny Depp's gonna show up as the Mad Hatter and he's gonna stick his fist in my butt. Quarter of fate! Ah, damn it, quarter of fate. Oh my god, I want this to end.
Cut the music, go back, and look at that fern.
Wait, hold on. Quarter of fate. Quarter of fate says fuck you.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Alright. Heads, we follow the line. Tails, we go back the original first door. Yeah, we're out of here. Screw you, line. We're done with your games. Oh, come on.
Still missing the doors. Did we make a mistake following the line? Perhaps we could have found the story on our own.
What? I want my doors back. It throws my whole system out of whack. Damn it, Belvedere. Is that a new line or is this an old line? The old line went through here, so I guess we gotta follow the new line through here. Oh, back here again.
No, not again, line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted
104,
you,
huh?
after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
I don't want to start over again because now there's a line, man. Alright, Jeeves. Oh, man. Pieces of the game are like complete.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
Is it time
We're
for sodomy?
Intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
Oh, it's totally time for sodomy.
This all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Sodomy time. Okay. Let's get it over with. My farts make noise, so you know I'm nice and tight.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
I'd like to not be stuck in the nightmares of MC Escher, you dick. It's like if MC Escher got a job working at a call center.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
It's like if Michael J. Fox was hired to do street painting. Too soon?
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
The quarter will dictate which... Oh, I guess not. Alright. Let's go.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this.
Yeah,
I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
I'm fighting with Mr. Belvedere.
And the timer stopped?
Oh.
Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now.
They actually
We'll
say
find out, won't we?
life is a
Eventually.
highway.
Well, in the meantime...
That shit was terrifying. No. I don't wanna. I don't think you can make me, honestly. You know what? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna step out this door. And if it seems like it's going to be a normal game, this is where we'll stop the episode. It's not a normal game.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, it looks like it might be a normal restart. We did do the confusion ending, it looks like. Yeah, here we go again. Alright, this is where we'll stop.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Okay, cool. I'm going to work under the assumption that that was more than likely it, and I am devastated that I did not get to use the Envelope of Destiny. Certainly not as much as I used the Quarter of Fate. That said, man, this game... on behalf of Mr. Belvedere and The Cave, thank you again for tuning in. This has been the Stanley Parable on The Cave. Look forward for more, probably this week. I had family in town. They are now out of town. Yeah, this game is right up my alley. So on behalf of me, my channel, and everyone involved therein, thank you again. The Stanley Parable, The Cave. My name's Taffy, and I am out.